Blue spirulina is everywhere right now. Lattes, smoothie bowls, all of that electric blue color. But the compound making it blue is actually protein. And your gut is pretty much built to break down protein. So I got to look into it. Are we actually getting any real benefit from this stuff? Or are we just paying for really aesthetic food dye? Here is the reality check. Blue spirulina gets its blue from phycocyanin, a pigment protein that shows cool antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity in lab studies. But almost all of that research is done on cells and animal models using massive concentrated or even injected doses, not a casual teaspoon stirred into your drink. Because it's a protein, your digestive system breaks it down just like anything else you eat. That doesn't mean it does zero good. Those dramatic lab results don't automatically translate to a morning smoothie. Plus, blue spirulina is heavily extracted, isolated version. That means a lot of what makes whole spirulina nutritionally interesting in the first place, like its protein and iron content, isn't necessarily what's ending up in your powder. So instead of treating this like a magic trick, I just use it for what it actually does reliably. Incredible color and a clean flavor. I am building the rest of the smoothie around ingredients doing the heavy lifting nutritionally. 1 cup of coconut milk for healthy fats, 1 fresh banana for potassium and texture, 3/4 of a cup frozen mango, and 1/2 a cup of frozen pineapple for vitamin C, fiber, and tropical brightness. 1 teaspoon of blue spirulina strictly for the masterpiece aesthetic. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds for sustained energy and omega-3s. The juice of 1/2 a lime to cut the sweetness and make the tropical flavor pop. If you are curious about the science, the theory behind phycocyanin is that a smaller byproduct of it called phycocyanabulin can help suppress an enzyme linked to oxidative stress. That mechanism is real. The missing link is just bioavailability. How much of it actually survives your digestion intact enough to do that job versus getting broken down beforehand. So honestly, if you're using blue spirulina because you love the color and the fun of bright blue breakfast, keep going. It's completely safe. But if you bought it hoping to cure inflammation based on headlines you saw about spirulina, just know the research was done on completely different form and dose. Whole, unblended spirulina has a much stronger direct case if you are chasing nutrition. Did you know blue spirulina was stripped down differently than the regular green stuff? Drop a comment below and what wellness trend I should look up next. New ingredient, actual science every week.